Alright, I'm not even going to try to pronounce one of the names in this, but there's a new game called Muskateer by Psytronik Software for the Commodore 64. Now, if you remember, most retro gaming fans will remember the Commodore 64 was an 80s computer that somewhat thrived into the early 90s, but it didn't last long commercially into the 90s. But it has lived on in the hearts of fans like me. Personally, I think the Commodore 64 platform is amazing. And games like Muskateer just prove that there is a lot left in the entertainment, the value tank, whatever you want to call it. There's oomph left in the Commodore 64. Now, when you take a look at Muskateer, and you'll notice that it's a single screen affair. It's an action adventure. It's swords, obviously, because you're in 17th century France. You're trying to get back Queen Anne's diamonds. Now, a Cardinal Richelieu, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm sure I butchered it. That's the only time I'm going to try to say it. From now on, it's the Cardinal. Has stolen them. You're the last of the available musketeers. 3 of your brethren have already fallen. They're captured. Your goal is to get the diamonds back and rescue your fallen brethren. Now, how you do it is up to you. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some levels that have paths that are, you have to go this way. Others, it looks like there's going to be, branching options to get around the obstacles. Now, if you look at the comments on itch.io, you will notice a couple of people are saying the game is short. It's about 15-20 minutes once you know what to do. Now, a lot of people may be thinking this is a rip-off $4 game. It's only 15-20 minutes long. But if that 15-20 minutes is, that's if once you know what to do. So theoretically, it's probably about an hour. Probably take you about an hour to beat, Muskateer. So for $4, you get an hour worth of enjoyment out of it. Plus, you can make up your own challenges. I mean, nobody's stopping you. I mean, can you beat all the levels without getting hit? Things like that. If you can, record it. Post it on YouTube. I'm sure somebody would be fascinated to see how you did it. Now, for me, $4 for, a 15-20 minute game, it's not that bad. I mean, I know there's been at least a few commercial releases that are $50-60 that really only had maybe about that long, maybe a half hour worth of actual gameplay. I mean, who remembers full motion video games? Once you knew what you were doing, you could beat most of those in about 10 minutes. I love those games too. Dracula Unleashed was one of my favorite, full motion video games. I know, my tastes run wild. Anyhow, links in the description below. Head over to itch.io, check out Muskateer, and if you want to grab it, it's $4. You can play it in an emulator. They recommend Vice, or if you have the means, you can play it on actual Commodore 64 hardware and mini systems that have been released since. So, yeah, what do you got to lose? If you're a fan of this style game, it's $4.